They're short, they're sweet, and they're perfect for summer. I just found these brand new June 2022 Audible Originals. They're great rom-coms, and I'm going to tell you about them right now. Hey, I'm Bea. Welcome to my channel. Mama needs to read romance because nobody in these Audible Originals is going to leave their shoes in my bed. Yeah, that was a size 6 sparkle croc that I found. Well, it is June of 2022 and some brand new Audible Originals are on the scene. And I was so excited to find 2 rom-coms that deal with travel. And I thought, oh, these are perfect. I'm actually going to tell you about 2 today. I'm going to start with one that I liked and I'm going to finish with the one that I loved. So the first one was only 2 hours. It's called The Matchmakers. And it's like the Golden Girls, only they're Southern. And instead of living in a house in Florida, they go from cruise ship to cruise ship. And their claim to fame is, you guessed it from the title, they're very good at setting people up. And every cruise, they choose a woman and a man and they see if they can get them together. And so far, they've basically been successful every single time. There's also an older gentleman named Henry who kind of has designs on one of the gals, and he winds up helping them. Now, this particular cruise turns out to be their biggest challenge yet. They're going to try to set up Vince and Ava, and really quickly, they discover that Vince and Ava are separated. That's right. They've already been married, these two, and they happen to be on the same cruise. And so 3 ladies and Henry work together to see if they can get Ava and Vince back together. We get to spend quite a bit of time on a cruise ship as well as some excursions. And so if you have 2 hours and you want to feel like you've been on a cruise ship, I highly recommend it. If you like rom-coms, if you like second chance romance, I also highly recommend it. I enjoyed the accents done by the narrator. She was pretty good. And I would say I gave this a 3.5 because, you know, again, it's short. There wasn't a whole lot of meat to it, but it was great for an afternoon. I listened to it when I was traveling and it has a satisfying ending and it was cute. So yeah, if you have 2 hours to kill and you like that kind of thing, give it a whirl, see what you think. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about the one that I loved. I just finished it a minute ago. And it is called Seatmate. This one is a bus ride. It's one of those mega buses from Boston to New York City, and we meet Sam and Gwen. Now, this story has a whole cast of characters narrating. It's basically like an old school radio program. There are sound effects. It's just, you get to hear from all different kinds of people. I felt like I was there immediately. From the moment I started listening, I was hooked. I couldn't believe how much I was rooting for this couple. And it's the book is 5 hours and the whole ordeal is supposed to take roughly 5 hours. So it's in real time, which I found really fascinating. I challenge you to listen to this for 10 minutes and not want to keep listening. I found it so charming. And Sam, his last name is Champion. He's Sam Champion. He is the perfect man. I thought Gwen was decent too. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. It was just like one of the best old school rom-coms that you've ever seen, I thought. They're in a bus, but then they have to take other modes of transportation. It gets wild and wacky there for a little bit. There was also a part that kind of slowed down where I'm like, are we going anywhere else with this? Like, we're just sort of learning one another. But the author really does a super job of making it interesting. And I just really, really enjoyed it. So if you have 5 hours to kill, you enjoy rom-coms, especially the old school kind from like, say, like the late 90s, early 2000s. If you really enjoy Golden Retriever, Lab, sweet, sweet, sweet man, this is absolutely for you. And his voice was terrific, by the way. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope you guys find some Audible Originals that you like. I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Until next time, take care. Thanks so much. Bye.